Hey, beautiful human design fan. I'm a human design fan as well. My energy type is a projector, and my profile is a 1-3. So, investigating, experimental. My name is Alana, and I want to dive deeper into the energy of the 1-3 profile because I don't hear this talked about a lot. The 1-3 is eccentric in that it is the lower trigram. There's 2 trigrams, lower and upper. Lines 1, 2, and 3 are within, right? It's very internal. 4, 5, and 6 is more transpersonal. Life is going to happen through others, and you're going to learn in that way. So we look at our profile as how do we learn in this life? What did we choose? And as a 1-3, both lines are in the lower trigram. Now, although my energy type is a projector, of course I want to help others. But first and foremost, my 1-3 energy is about me. When I go out to research and learn something, it is for me. When I experiment, it is for me. And I want to emphasize that once we're through the investigation and then through the experiment, should we share the information? So here's what happened. I was so excited to share what I was researching and what I was learning that I started telling a friend during lunch. And I was just like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I can really feel like this is what I'm going to do. Well, here's where I was a little too early in sharing because I hadn't experimented. And I told her, I still have to experiment. I'm going to try this. This is what I'm thinking. This is what I'm going to do. My friend is not a 1-3 energy profile. She is a 5-2. So she learns through others. And my projection was coming in and causing her to go inward. So she jumped the gun and she started experimenting based on what I shared. Did it go well? No, not even. Because for the things I said, here's what's to do, she went out and got the material and read what the box said and was following that. And that was not part of the experiment. That is not what I was going to do. And I'm not even going to share the experiment and what exactly it is that I wanted to play with because I'm still in the experiment. But it's very, very important for you to know that 1-3s are learning for ourselves to flesh out what works and what doesn't work. And we don't know until we try it. And it's for us first and foremost. Would my friend have ever done what she did, an experiment? No. But she was actually taking my information, my investigation, as truth. So here's the big piece. Whether you're a 1-3 or not, you've got to discern your own truth. You have to listen to your own truth. You have to follow your strategy, your authority. You have to listen to the parts within you. You can't let someone like me who's excited and all of my enthusiasm is coming out to then project on you how things would be. And I was clear. I hadn't done the experiment, but I had no idea that she would jump the gun. So what I do say to all the 1-3s, don't share anything until we've finished, until we know with more certainty how things go. Because as I was guiding her along the way, when she's in her experiment and really gets sick because of what she went all in, and I would have never started there. I was like, I'm going to taper. I'm going to just do a little of this. And she went all in because she didn't hear that. And she was just like, okay, let me do what it was intended to do. But I was never going to experiment with how it was intended to do. Now that might already intrigue you, like, why would you do that? Well, because I'm a 1-3. And just because you're telling me this is what a product is used for, I'm also sensing and learning it has other implications. It has other aspects that can be very helpful. So, 1-3s, we love to learn. We're in the experiment for ourselves. Why? because we're the guinea pig and we're trying it on. And yes, sometimes we bring friends and family along in the experiment. I've done that with my family, with homeopathy and things like that. But it's how we learn. And then when we're ready, we can share the information or not. But there's no transpersonal line. We're not doing this for others. I wasn't sharing this to spread the information to my friend. I was just sharing it as like, this is exciting me. I had no idea she would run with it. So that was a great lesson for me to learn, like, oh shoot, even in my excitement, I need to pump the brakes, keep the information in until I've experimented. And maybe at some point when I've kind of completed where I am and what I'm seeing, I might share that information. But for now, it's mine to explore. So go play with your profile, honor your profile, and know that this right angle aspect of the lower trigram starting out 1-3 for me, maybe you are a 1-4 or a 2-4 or a 2-5, or you are the 3-6, and then we get into even the 4-6 as right angle. Oh, and the 3-5. We're here to learn internally first, right? We start in the lower trigram, and it's a little eccentric with that 4-6. It's like such a weird dynamic, and it's not like the 1-3 in that it's upper trigram. Somehow it's still right angle, and I don't really know all the calculations and how that goes, and I don't really care. That's not part of my journey. Someone else will have a video for that. However, you've got to go inward first. And the left angle, the 5-1, 5-2, 6-2, 6-3, they are going to start externally, outward first, right? Something's going to happen outwardly, transpersonally through someone else, and draw them inward. The juxtaposition 4-1, they can start outward, right? To then bring them inward as well. But there is such a different dynamic there where they can still take what they're learning externally, what they're learning internally, and really bring it together in a beautiful destiny way. So honor your profile. Know who you are. If you're a 1-3, all right. You got this. Have fun playing and exploring and diving into who you are. Bye for now.